In this video, I'm talking about travel insurance. Whether you're coming to New Zealand as a tourist, a student, a temporary worker, or you're going out of New Zealand to visit somewhere overseas, I have the right insurance for you. I don't know about you, but I get pretty excited when I'm planning an overseas trip, and as much as everyone hopes things will always go smoothly, sometimes things do go wrong. So before you switch your phone to flight mode and relax into your flight, let's consider getting some top-notch travel insurance in place to protect you from the unexpected. My name is Paul, and I'm a South African migrant who moved to New Zealand in 2007. As your financial advisor, it's my job to help you and your family with your estate planning and your insurance needs, and today we're talking about the travel insurance components. But from New Zealand wills to life insurance to retirement planning and even travel insurance, yes, I'm here to help you navigate all of these things. So let's get into some of the details of travel insurance. Now, which travel insurance companies do I use? And so I use two New Zealand insurance, depending on the type of insurance that you specifically are looking for. If you're coming inbound into New Zealand as a tourist or on a temporary basis, like a student, then I use either Covermore or Orbit Protect. I would typically quote both of these companies so that you have the choice between them, but both companies are really, really good, but they do have their differences, and we'll get into that. If you are traveling out of New Zealand and going overseas someplace, then I will typically quote Covermore travel insurance. Now, there are very specific reasons why I will only use Covermore for myself when I travel out of New Zealand, but I'll get into that in a second. Let's quickly talk about inbound travel insurance first. This is for people coming to New Zealand as a tourist or on a temporary basis. When do you need this type of insurance cover? Now, if you are visiting New Zealand or seeking to stay permanently, but your visa requirements means that you are not yet eligible for publicly funded healthcare, then this is the cover for you to give you peace of mind with medical and travel insurance. So if we discuss Covermore versus Orbit Protect, what's the difference between the two when it comes to medical coverage? Now, Covermore has a plan called Your Cover, and it typically offers unlimited medical cover, and many pre-existing conditions are automatically covered. Very important point. See the brochures and the policy wordings down below on the page below this video on the website. But Orbit has they have a plan called Prime. It also offers unlimited medical cover, but pre-existing conditions are not automatically covered. But cover can be arranged for many pre-existing conditions. So applying for pre-existing conditions cover, it does involve an extra fee of $45 for the assessment. It doesn't guarantee that it will be accepted, but that would be the fee for them. Now, because of this difference, Orbit Protect can often be quite a bit cheaper than Covermore, but then again, many pre-existing conditions covered with Covermore automatically, it does mean the price can be a little bit higher, but you have the cover. And getting pre-existing condition assessments done with Covermore, it's free. Now, both Covermore and Orbit, they protect more than only medical. There's also cover for additional expenses like cancellations, lost luggage, travel documents, rental car access, missed connections, things like this. Note that Covermore would typically have higher levels of cover for all these things than Orbit Protect does. Now, for more detailed information about the details of the coverage, please visit the website to download the travel brochures and wordings. You can visit pauldeclercq.co.nz/travel. Now let's discuss outbound travel insurance, and this is for people who live in New Zealand and are traveling overseas on a trip. And again, I like to go to Covermore. I use them for two main reasons. I've used them myself when I travel overseas, and I've always found their service to be exceptional. They automatically cover most pre-existing conditions. Now, this is a very hard thing to find out there from an insurance company, and it may not sound like a big deal, but when something happens and you've got a claim to submit while you're overseas, the anxiety or the uncertainty of not knowing how the claim assessment is going to go because there's no automatic pre-existing condition cover. Now, that's not a nice feeling to me, and that's why I like to use Covermore, is that my chances of getting assessment covered is much, much higher than with the other companies. Now, here's some good news. Covermore now does provide cover for COVID-19 related issues. If I go into the specifics about the details of the COVID-19 coverage available, then this video would just drag on forever. So it's quite detailed. But if you go to my website at pauldeclercq.co.nz/travel, I have the COVID-19 related information there available for download. It's a very handy brochure, so it's easy to understand and see what it does and does not cover. It explains it very, very well. So how do you get a quote? It's very, very easy. Again, just visit the website, pauldeClercq.co.nz/travel. There's a very easy and quick form to complete. I just need some of the information about the details of your travel, like who's traveling, the dates, easy things like this. And I will email a quote to you. It's super easy. But remember, I am a human being sitting in front of a desk at a computer, so I need to go out there and get the quotes for you. So it's not a service to use if you're about to start your trip right now or tomorrow or within a few hours. So best give me a day or two just to advance notice to be able to go to the market and get these quotes for you and send it off to you. And really, that's it. If you have any questions, feel free to send me a message. I'm here and happy to help. Thanks for listening, and until next time, have a great day out there.